Be the change you want to see. Ladies and gentlemen, be the change you want to see is not just a quote, it is a call to action. It's a reminder that transformation is not something we wait for. It is something we create. When you choose to be honest in a world that rewards shortcuts, you create change. When you choose kindness in a moment where anger would be easier, you create change. When you dare to chase a dream that others have given up on, you create change. Every action, no matter how small, sends a ripple into the world. Too often, we look around and feel frustrated. We complain about negativity, corruption, selfishness, laziness, or lack of hope. But complaining does nothing. Waiting does nothing. The world does not shift just because we wish it would. The world shifts when individuals decide to stand up and live differently. Change begins the moment you stop pointing fingers and start pointing inward, asking, what can I do? How can I lead? Who can I inspire? Being the change means stepping into responsibility. It means waking up each day and choosing to rise above excuses, above fear, above the comfort of staying the same. It means understanding that your life is not just about what you get, but what you contribute. You don't need a title to lead. You don't need permission to start. You don't need perfect conditions to act. Everything you need is already within you: the courage, the potential, the fire. And yes, being the change will feel uncomfortable at times. You may be misunderstood. You may walk alone. You may feel like your efforts are invisible. But remember this: every great movement in history began with one person who refused to accept the world as it was. One person who believed their actions mattered. One person who showed others what was possible simply by living differently. You can be that person. So today, make a decision. Decide to be the voice of encouragement in a world full of doubt. Decide to be the hard worker in a world that settles. Decide to be the light when others choose to live in shadows. Decide to be the example that proves change is not only possible, it's contagious. When you rise, others rise. When you grow, others grow. When you change, the world around you changes too. The world you want to see is waiting for one thing: you. Your courage. Your consistency. Your belief. Don't wait for someone else to fix what you are capable of transforming. Live the values you admire. Embody the dreams you chase. Become the version of yourself that makes the world better simply by existing in it. Be the change you want to see and watch the world transform from the inside out. Change does not happen overnight. It doesn't always announce itself with fireworks or applause. More often, it begins quietly within your habits, within your mindset, within the choices you make when no one is watching. And yet, these small choices are powerful. Your discipline is powerful. Your kindness is powerful. Your belief in a better future is powerful. Never underestimate the strength of a single step forward. Every great journey begins with exactly that, one step. But understand, this being the change means being intentional. It means waking up each day with purpose instead of drifting through life on autopilot. It means asking yourself, what can I build today? What can I improve? Who can I uplift? Because real change is not just about transforming the world around you, it's also about transforming the world within you. When you choose to be patient instead of reactive, you build inner strength. When you choose gratitude over complaint, you build perspective. When you choose courage over comfort, you build character. And character is the foundation of all meaningful change. You might think your effort is too small to matter, but remember this: every wave begins with a ripple. Every forest begins with a seed. Every movement begins with a single voice. And your voice matters. Your actions matter. You may not see the impact immediately, but someone is watching you, someone is learning from you, someone is inspired by you, someone is changing because you chose to lead by example. You are shaping a legacy every single day. Being the change also means taking responsibility for your dreams. It means refusing to blame circumstances, people, or luck for where you are. You are not a passenger in your life, you are the driver. And even if the road behind you is rough, the road ahead is wide open. You get to decide how you show up. You get to decide how you grow. You get to decide what story you write with your life. And yes, there will be challenges. There will be setbacks. There will be days when progress feels invisible and motivation feels distant. But those moments do not define you, they strengthen you. Change is not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be meaningful. Keep showing up. Keep moving forward. Keep believing that your effort is worth it, because it is. The moments you push through when it's hardest are the moments that shape the strongest version of you. Every time you choose growth, the world becomes a little brighter. Every time you stand up for what's right, someone else finds the courage to do the same. Every time you hold on to hope, the world becomes less heavy. You are not just living your life, you are lighting the path for others. That is the true power of being the change. You don't just transform yourself, you transform everyone you touch. So let this be your reminder and your challenge. Live boldly, act intentionally, lead with heart. Don't wait for a perfect moment, create it. Don't wait for permission, give it to yourself. Don't wait for the world to change, be the spark that ignites the transformation. The world becomes what you choose to make it. Let your choices be guided by courage, by kindness, by vision, and by purpose. Stand tall, step forward, and continue to be the change you want to see. There comes a moment in every journey when you must decide who you truly want to be. Not who the world tells you to be, not who your past suggests you are, but who you choose to become from this moment forward. That is the essence of real change, conscious choice, a commitment to growth, a decision to rise higher, even when staying the same feels easier. Being the change you want to see is not about perfection. It's not about having all the answers or never making mistakes. It's about refusing to let fear or doubt control your life. It's about learning, adapting, and becoming a little better each day. You may stumble, you may fall, you may have days when you question your path, but every time you stand back up, you reinforce the truth that you are stronger than your challenges. The world needs people who are willing to stand up, not step back. People who are willing to lead with heart, even when the world feels cold. People who treat others with compassion, even when division seems easier. You have that power. You have that potential. And the moment you choose to unleash it, everything begins to change. Think about the people you admire, those who inspire you, uplift you, motivate you. They didn't wait for someone else to take the first step. They didn't wait for conditions to be perfect. They acted, they had a vision, and they lived in alignment with it. And because of that, they changed the world around them. You can do the same. Every moment is an opportunity to set an example, to lead, to inspire through your choices, your words, your attitude. Being the change means embracing responsibility for your environment. If you want positivity, be the source of it. If you want integrity, live by it. If you want love, give it freely. If you want progress, take action. What you put out into the world comes back, often in ways you never expect. Your energy is contagious. Your behavior influences others. Your courage empowers more than just you. And as you grow, you will notice something powerful. People begin to feel safer around you. They begin to trust themselves more. They begin to believe in possibilities again because your actions show them that change is not only real but achievable. That is how entire communities shift. That is how movements begin. That is how transformation spreads, one person, one choice, one act of courage at a time. But never forget this. Change is not a destination. It is a practice. It is something you renew day after day, moment after moment. It's waking up and choosing to be better than yesterday. It's choosing progress over perfection, purpose over comfort, intention over impulse. It's remembering that every day is a new chance to rewrite your story and improve the world around you. So keep moving forward. Keep evolving. Keep living with purpose. Keep leading with integrity. Your journey is far from over, and the world needs what only you can give. You are capable of more than you know, stronger than you believe, and more influential than you realize. Be bold in your dreams. Be fearless in your actions. Be unwavering in your values. Be the person who lifts others, inspires others, and empowers others simply by living authentically. Be the change you want to see, not someday, not eventually today. There is a powerful truth we often forget. The world is shaped not by grand gestures, but by ordinary people doing extraordinary things through consistent action. You don't need to start a revolution to create change. You don't need to be famous, wealthy, or gifted with special talents. What you need is intention, commitment, heart, and the courage to act even when no one is watching. Every day presents moments, small but meaningful, where you can choose the kind of person you want to be. Moments where you can stand firm in your values. Moments where you can break habits that no longer serve you. Moments where you can rise above negativity, above doubt, above your own limitations. And when you choose growth in those moments, you begin building the future you dream of. Being the change means understanding that progress happens one decision at a time. It means knowing that each step forward, no matter how small, builds momentum. It means accepting that you may not see the results right away, but trusting that your effort is never wasted. Change works quietly before it works visibly. Seeds grow underground before they break through the surface. And your growth, your transformation, is no different. But here's something even more powerful. When you change, you give permission to others to change too. People notice your effort. They feel your energy. They are moved by your discipline, your courage, your perseverance. Your transformation sparks theirs. Your strength awakens theirs. Your progress becomes proof that change is possible. You don't need to teach with words, you teach by living. And yes, there will be resistance. There will be people who don't understand your vision. People who prefer the old you because it was easier for them. People who doubt, criticize, or question your path. But hear this clearly. Their doubts do not define your destiny. Their opinions do not determine your future. The only voice that truly shapes your life is the one inside you. Protect it. Strengthen it. Listen to it. Being the change requires patience. You will have days when the weight feels heavy, days when progress feels slow, days when the journey feels lonely. But those are the moments when you must remember why you started. You must remember the world you want to create, the life you want to live, the legacy you want to leave. Keep going even if the steps are small. Keep going even when the path feels uncertain. Keep going, because every great success story is written by someone who refused to quit. And as you continue this journey, something remarkable happens. You begin to inspire without trying. You lift others without realizing. You make the world better simply by showing up as your best self. You become the proof that change is not only possible, it's powerful. You become the reason someone else decides to grow, to believe, to try again. So step boldly into your future. Step with conviction. Step with purpose. Carry your values not as words, but as actions. Carry your dreams not as wishes, but as commitments. Carry your vision not as something far away, but as something you are actively building every single day. You are not here merely to exist. You are here to create impact, to lead, to inspire, to light the way for others, to become the living example of what's possible when a person decides to rise. Be the change you want to see, not in theory, not in intention, but in the way you live, breathe, speak, act, and grow. You are the spark. You are the catalyst. You are the beginning of the future you imagine. There comes a time in your journey when you realize that change isn't just about transforming the world, it's about transforming you. And the more you grow, the more you discover that your greatest power has never been in what you say, but in how you live. In the choices you make when no one is around, in the standards you hold yourself to, in the quiet moments when you choose to do what is right instead of what is easy. Being the change means choosing to rise above the distractions, the noise, and the negativity that surround us. It means refusing to be pulled down by the expectations of others. It means deciding that your life will be guided by purpose, not pressure, by vision, not fear, by courage, not comfort. You are not here to fit in, you are here to stand out. You were created with potential that stretches far beyond what you've allowed yourself to believe. But potential means nothing without action. Dreams mean nothing without discipline. Intentions mean nothing without sacrifice. The world changes when you decide to stop waiting and start creating. When you stop wishing and start working. When you stop settling and start rising. You must understand this. Change begins with belief. Not belief in the world, not belief in circumstances, not even belief in others, but belief in yourself. Belief that you are capable. Belief that you are worthy. Belief that your actions, no matter how small they seem, carry weight and meaning. And once you believe, everything begins to shift. Your posture changes, your mindset changes, the way you approach challenges changes. Suddenly, obstacles become opportunities. Failure becomes feedback. Doubt becomes fuel. Every setback becomes a step forward in disguise. You begin to realize that nothing can stop someone who has already decided to rise. Being the change is not about waiting for permission. It's not about needing applause. It's not about having the perfect plan. It's about taking consistent steps forward, steps that move you closer to the person you were meant to be. It's about living with intention, with integrity, with passion. It's about choosing to show up every single day, even when you don't feel ready, even when you feel afraid. And here is the most beautiful part. When you commit to becoming the best version of yourself, you give others the courage to do the same. Your growth sparks their growth. Your bravery awakens their bravery. Your journey becomes proof that transformation is possible. You become a beacon shining not because you want attention, but because it is in your nature to light the world. So step into your strength, step into your purpose, step into the life you know you were meant to live. Let your actions speak louder than your doubts. Let your courage rise above your fears. Let your commitment overpower your excuses. You are capable of extraordinary things. You are capable of leading. You are capable of creating waves of change simply by being relentlessly, authentically you. Being the change means you stop outsourcing your power. You stop waiting for circumstances to align. You stop depending on luck, approval, or inspiration to carry you forward. Instead, you choose to take ownership of your life in every moment. You choose discipline over distraction. You choose action over excuses. You choose growth over comfort. And when you make those choices consistently, you become unstoppable. Because change is not a single moment, it's a lifestyle, a commitment, a daily promise you make to yourself, a promise that says, I will not shrink, I will not settle, I will not allow fear to dictate my destiny. You begin to realize that greatness is not reserved for the few, it is built by the ones who refuse to quit. And yes, you will be tested. You will face situations that challenge your patience, your faith, your resilience. You'll meet people who underestimate you, question you, or doubt the direction you're heading. But hear this clearly. Those moments are not signs that you're on the wrong path. They are signs that you are growing. Growth stretches you. It bends you. It asks more of you than you think you can give. But in the end, it shapes you into someone more powerful than you ever imagined. Every strong tree was once a seed buried in darkness. Every leader was once uncertain. Every success story began with a decision to keep going, even when progress felt invisible. And you are no different. Your journey is unfolding. And every step, every challenge, every victory, every lesson is preparing you for what's ahead. Being the change means embracing the truth that your life is not random. You are here with purpose. You are here with potential. You are here to add something to the world that only you can give. Maybe it's strength. Maybe it's creativity. Maybe it's compassion, leadership, innovation, or courage. Whatever it is, the world needs it. Someone out there is waiting for the inspiration that only you can provide. And when you stand tall, when you lead with integrity, when you rise with determination, when you act with purpose, you don't just change your life, you change your family, you change your community, you change your environment, you change the future. You become the spark that lights a fire in others. You become the proof that transformation is possible, one person, one action, one choice at a time. So keep going, keep learning, keep evolving. The world is shaped by those who refuse to remain the same. Remember that your journey doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be honest. It has to be intentional. It has to be yours. You are not done yet. You are not finished growing, rising, or becoming. Your next chapter is waiting, and it has greatness written all over it. So walk forward with confidence. Speak with conviction. Move with purpose. Live with heart. And never forget, you are the change you've been waiting for. You are the light you've been searching for. You are the influence that will transform everything around you.